welcome back to Rural Resurrection on YouTube. My name is Chris Solberg. I am the creator of Rural Resurrection, where we look for ways to help towns not just survive, but thrive. It's a balmy negative 16 degrees out right now, and I'm in a shoulder sling, so why not make some YouTubes? Today we're starting a new series called Destination Towns. Destination towns are those that are unique and boldly different. They don't think that they're the needle in the haystack, but the random sunflower staying up amongst all of the hay. Successful destination towns are able to find out what is unique about them and make it stand out. In each type of destination town you are about to see, each town has taken something unique and snowballed it into something much bigger, grander. Destination towns have more control. They aren't relying entirely on a main employer, hoping and praying that they don't leave. They're creating a place where employers want to come, not begged and incentivized in some bidding war with other communities. The best part of destination towns is that you're chasing people, not industries. People that spend money in multiple locations, that pay sales tax or hotel motel tax, which supports your community and takes some of the tax burden off your residents. It's kind of like building a wall and having someone else pay for it. Not sure where I've heard that before. And remember, if you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. As I see it, there are 5 different types of destination towns: cultural and historical, recreational, natural and scenic, special events, and other. Many communities may be able to tie into one of these categories. Let's look at cultural historical destination towns first. Cultural historical towns span a wide variety of attractions. They utilize historic buildings, sites, memorials, or birthplaces to generate interest. This category also includes antiques or craft shops and towns that emphasize their cultural heritage. Scandinavians are all over Minnesota. You can't throw a lutefisk into a crowd of Minnesotans without hitting one. So the number of towns that can lay claim to that heritage is numerous. For one town to stick its neck out and lay the claim of being America's Little Sweden, that's bold. But that's Lindstrom, Minnesota. This boldness is clearly evident in their for the umlauts to be added back onto their name on state roadway signs. The push by city representatives to fix this error wasn't just noticed locally or on a statewide basis. It drew international attention. When you get international attention to your desire to highlight your Swedish heritage on state signage, you've gone a long way to being able to stake your claim as America's Little Sweden. However, their Swedish heritage goes well beyond the 2 dots above the O in their name. There's Gustav's Galleries, which houses fine Swedish arts and crafts, souvenirs, and home decor. But Sven's Clogs obviously can't be overlooked as well. These wooden shoes scream Scandinavia. Don't forget the Lindstrom Bakery, that has declared itself as the home of the Scandinavian donut. And there's much more beyond that. But one of the best aspects is that Lindstrom is part of a regional chamber of 6 communities that work together to promote tourism in the area. They know that working together and pooling resources that they can have a bigger impact than going it alone. Recreational towns typically leverage recreational amenities to draw people in. These include towns close to lakes or parks for camping. These communities also lean on active sporting areas like youth sports fields, ski resorts, and the like. The residents of Lakeview know their niche. They know what it means to be a destination town. This little Iowa town of 1,113 residents has the envious position of sitting along the shores of Blackhawk Lake, a popular recreational lake in northwest Iowa. The lake and the adjoining park itself is run by the Iowa DNR, but the town has taken the proximity to the lake and run with it. They've made the town a welcoming place for tourists of all types. They've worked on streetscape improvements, wayfinding signage, and improved the overall look and feel of the downtown from facades to building signage. Here's one of their wayfinding signs pointing to one of their own facilities. Yes, the city of Lakeview created their own campgrounds with full and partial service RV pads, a beach, mini golf, concessions, and other amenities. It is also a short, relatively walkable distance to downtown with wayfinding signage, a familiar blue and white scheme to guide the way. The lake and the downtown are not the only amenities, too. For a destination town to be fully successful, it needs to look into other possible activities to please all the members of a family. The community has other parks, a nicely done memorial space, and a connection to the Sauk Rail Trail, a regional trail that goes through a few towns in central Iowa. This trailhead has maps, information on the community, seating areas, and a fixture that provides tools for minor bike repairs. The third type of destination towns that we'll look at today are natural and scenic towns. This includes towns that lean on fall foliage, fishing streams, lakes, hiking trails, orchards, and vineyards, and nature trails and scenic views. One scenic destination town is Grafton, Illinois. Grafton sits just downstream of the confluence of the Illinois River and the Mississippi River, roughly an hour from downtown St. Louis. Grafton's proximity to the Mississippi and Illinois rivers, as well as the Missouri River, just a few miles downstream in St. Louis, paid early dividends. Commercial fishing, boat building, and nearby limestone quarries took advantage of the location. The old boatworks in town once made paddle wheelers as well as P2 boats for the war. However, as with many rural communities, the town's economic base started to fade. Various industries that were the heart of the local economy chose to close their doors and move out of town. But Grafton flipped the script. The town's 638 residents have successfully made it into a destination town. Residents from around the area flock to Grafton each year for boating, sightseeing, and the fall colors. The town has reinvented itself with restaurants, antique and craft shops, and land-based recreational activities, including a roller coaster, a zip line, a chairlift, and enclosed gondola rides that go over the community. There are also two wineries offering unique wines, fine dining, and live entertainment. This wasn't an overnight transformation. It has taken quite some time for the community to build the momentum needed to get to the point where they are now. It hasn't gone without its hiccups as well. Lying on the Mississippi River, the community has been pounded by excessive flooding in the past. They've rebuilt each time, but have made strides to avoid the damage of future flooding at the same time. The townspeople don't just sit back and reap the rewards of the summer boating season and the fall foliage seasons. They've been looking for ways to draw traffic during the winter months as well. The Loading Dock, a popular local restaurant that draws in boaters and tourists during the warmer months, created an event space for wedding receptions and other events. During the winter months, they convert the space into a skating rink. Maybe your community isn't a destination town year round. Maybe it's just for special events. Then make that special event really stick out. For Romeo, the concentration of their activities is on Tilson Street. Throughout the entire month of October, the street's homes are elaborately decorated in Halloween decor. With the street free to visit 24 hours a day during the month, the community welcomes thousands of visitors each year and 2,000 trick-or-treaters on Halloween. The community also has Stony Creek Orchard and Cider Mill to offer an attraction during the Halloween season. Visitors can jump on moonlight hayrides Friday and Saturday nights. Romeo utilizes the entire month in their celebration. More days of celebration typically means more visitors if done right. Romeo has done it right. Although no longer in operation, the Byron Originals Air Show in Ida Grove held an annual RC show that drew people from all across the country, even internationally at times. The backdrop to this RC airfield was a two-scale movie-like set complete with water, islands, and a large Japanese aircraft carrier. The grand finale to the show featured period-specific aircraft putting on a battle recreation complete with smoking planes and pyrotechnics. The town is also well known for many buildings that are adorned with a castle-like architectural style, a favorite of Byron Godberson, the founder of Midwest Industries and one of the main employers in Ida Grove. The other category is more of a miscellaneous category that covers agritourism, sporting facilities, breweries, etc. It may be a category that is without direction, but it is quite open to your imagination. It is debatable whether you should put Williamsport into the special events or the other category. But regardless, they have been doing things right in that Pennsylvania town for many years. Williamsport is home to the Little League World Series, an event that draws in the best Little League teams from around the country and even internationally. Each year, 70,000 people visit the community in north central Pennsylvania. In addition to the activities that the organization puts on, the town puts on Williamsport Welcomes the World, a street festival that has a variety of programs including live music, kids zones full of fun and free activities, along with various food and merchandise vendors. They estimate that the event draws between 35 million and 40 million in revenue to the region annually. Thank you for tuning in today. Here's my contact information if you have any questions. Remember, please hit the like and the subscribe buttons. Thank you.